So just a few general stretches before we move on to our relaxation. We're going to start by having a go at a balance. So there's lots of different ways you can do this if you're not feeling your balance today. This will change as you go through your pregnancy, as your baby grows, your centre of gravity will change. So just standing on one leg to start with, lifting your other foot off the floor, just seeing how you feel. And then just turning your leg out to the side and resting your heel on the inside of your leg there, keeping your toes on the floor. And then just bringing your arms out to the side or up above you. And if you're feeling okay with this balance, what you can do then is lift your leg up and place it just on the inside of your calf. Again, bringing your arms out to the side or up above you and just holding it for a few breaths. Coming down then when you're ready and swapping to the other side, either like this or coming like this. If you want to use a wall to balance on, you can, that's absolutely fine if it helps you to feel a bit more stable. So just having a little go at working with that balance, however feels right for you. Once you've finished balancing, come down onto your mat and coming onto all fours. What we're going to be doing is keeping our knees hip distance apart, again pulling baby into you so you've got a nice flat back. And we're just going to experiment with lifting our limbs off the mat. So starting just with one arm, lifting your arm up and lowering it back down. So if you're lifting your right arm, what you're going to do next then is lift your left leg out behind you. So if I turn to the side so you can see, I'm not lifting my leg any higher than hip height, I'm just lifting it to that height. So right arm and then left leg. So once you've done a couple of times on one side, moving on to the other side. So left arm, right leg. If you felt that that was okay for you, the next step would be to lift arm and leg together. So I'll show you now. So lifting right arm and left leg at the same time, bringing them back down to touch on the mat. So again, lifting and touching, swapping sides then, and just bringing back down to the mat. So you can either choose to carry on working with this stretch, or if you feel okay with that, what you can do is lift up and then bring into touch rather than back to the mat. So again, stretching out and then bringing into touch. So working on one side for a couple of minutes and then switching onto the other side. So just listen to your body and do what you think feels right for you for today. Okay, so the next stretch that we're going to do then is threading the needle. So coming up onto all fours, we're just going to lift one arm up in the air and then we're just going to stretch it through underneath the other arm. So we'll just keep this flowing for a few moments. And then if you feel you'd like to try, you can drop onto your forearm, coming to rest then your head on the mat with your arm posted through. Coming back up then when you're ready and doing exactly the same stretch on the other side. Okay, so those are just a few general stretches. The next video you should move on to is the relaxation video.